do a progress video just about at the finish line at this point. Planted grass seed everywhere. 281 lot here. A septic system installed, the tank and the drain field. Future mobile home will go right here toward the front of the lot. And the strategy we came up with for divvying up the two lots, since the 291 lot with the existing mobile is so pinched, came up with this idea of this rock wall. And when the rocks first got delivered, they were big rocks, and guys were like, holy shit, how are we going to move all these rocks? But what this is it just cuts on a slight curve into the 281 lot, but really hems in the 291 lot, which was the intent, since they're two legal lots, to get 291 off of 281. But at the same time to leave them with a way of turning around, which is kind of what this hammerhead parking area is all about. And I didn't like the idea of a fence, because the fence just makes this mobile feel so totally penned in. So what ended up costing a chunk of change then is to get load after load of topsoil, and even after I planted salal, we're going to go with yet another dump truck full of topsoil and raise the soil level up behind the rock wall just to give it the ability to withstand cars running into it. And then eventually this salal grows up to, it doesn't like sunlight as much, but it'll still grow as long as it's watered the first year. Kind of gets pissed off in the sunlight, but it'll get up to 3-4 foot tall. So that will become the hedge, if you will. The salal will warn the driver as they're turning around, hey, this is where the rock wall is. So we ended up putting rocks, at the front of the mobile here. And then in the bed, the two beds, one each side of the door. And then at 291 here, the existing septic tank I was able to salvage and just put in new risers. There's a septic tank, and then there's a pump chamber, which I think is that right there. And then the drain field is this raised part of the lot here that we're just trying to make into a usable lawn. It can't be flat unless I got yet more and more loads of topsoil to come in and level it out. You can see the end of the drain field there. And coming around on the backside of the house is the deck. I was, just keeping this heather watered, and that is what I wanted to do here, and not have to put in a guardrail, so keep that under 30 inches. But it's nice. You kind of, now it's a wall of green, but that's, as I've said earlier, it's one heck of a drop off down there, and you can see kind of just how narrow this lot is, how unbuildable this would be in current codes. We're too close to the top of the slope. And, once the grass is established, Pedro will be by to cut and to water regularly, since he does a lawn nearby in Belfair. And then get a tenant in here. And that's where this will go. The Leland cypress over here were originally at the end of the drain field, and the septic guy said, don't do that, bad idea. So I moved them, and they'll just be kind of more of a privacy screen between this and my neighbor. So, to be continued, I put a sign in over here too that just says septic drain field, just in case some bozo really doesn't get it and opts to but put a, who knows what, a boat or something over here on this lot. Because it's a small parking area for a 4-bedroom, 1-den mobile. So you put a full family in here with a few cars, and you're going to fill up this parking area right quick. So that's it for now.